So what I'm going to try to do this week, up till Monday, is try to finish up some small projects. So this piece here I did for a while back. I guess it was about 2 years ago. I finished it off. You see that I clear coated this, and this is raw steel, so I need to acid wash all this to get rid of the rust, wash it off, and then clear coat it. So it's really hard to see right now, but you can tell that's a rotating skull. So the plan is do a frame for it on the back, self-tappers, half-inch self-tappers, because I'm using half-inch square tubing for the back for support. Add a hanger in the middle, and it should be a quick build. We'll see what happens. I'm going to do the frame first, and then I'll do the acid wash. Alright, here we go.
Over all the inside of the rock, the holes in the cheese.
So this is the fun part. I got the frame on there. That was real quick and easy. So, and then for another project, I actually rusted these with the acid also. So they're all stainless, so you can see what the screws look like after they're dried, and they get all dirty looking. They look beautiful. So, got my acid, got a little bit of water. Don't need much, because this stuff is pretty nasty. And then it's just a wash. It'll take off all of this rust down to the bare steel. It will look beautiful. So I wet this down a little bit, and then you can see what it looks like right now. Put the muriatic acid and pour it on there. Very little bit. Very, very, very little bit. And you just brush it on. Let it set. Let it go all the way down to the steel. And then it eats up all the rest. We're going to let that set for a minute. You can see how that works. Very, very, very little bit. Let it set. And everything will come through. So that's it. What I'm going to do, I'm going to wipe some of it off, not all of it, but some of it off. And then take it to the hose and rinse the rest of it out. dry it out just a little bit more. So this is what it looks like. So I'm going to rinse this off, dry it as fast as I can so it doesn't rust, because I like the contrast between these, and then I'll clear coat it. So I rinsed it off, got all the acid off of there. Now I'm going to let it dry, and then we will clear coat it. We'll put a hanger on the back. And we'll hang it up in the shop. So I like regular, everyday polyurethane. It's really easy, it's durable, lasts forever. Never had an issue with it. I don't need to sand this down. It, the dirtier it looks, the better, as far as I'm concerned. So you don't have to be too pretty with it, because it all flows pretty good. So once this is sealed, then everything is stuck, and then the part that is the bare steel will not rust, so it'll last forever. So it's the best way, as far as I know, to seal these pieces. And I do the same thing with my floors when I'm doing my rusty floors, and they just last forever. So they'll never go bad. Sometimes you'll get some oxidation underneath, and then they will darken a little bit, but just got to make sure that the steel is dry, and then you shouldn't have any issues with it. So I'm hoping that I got this dry enough. It should be. So and I'll put a hanger on it and slide it in the shop. Do something with it. Yeah. You put a nice thick coat on it. You let it dry overnight. A good 24 hours is best. But get it all in the nooks and crannies, and it actually seals up the screws also, so it makes those permanent on there. And then when you hang it, you can barely see the screws because they blend into the rust so well. So I've been meaning to do this to this piece for a couple years. So like I said, just make sure it's got a nice thick coat. there you go. That's all there is to it. So we'll let that dry for a day, and then we'll go from there, see what happens.